Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an Empties video and I've got a lot of Scentsy and a lot of L3 just for some reason. I have a couple of other things too, but Scentsy, I mainly wanted to melt a lot of my Bring Back My bars that I had purchased. I did not do a haul when I got that, just time because I wanted to start melting them, you know? So basically I wanted to get through most of the Bring Back My bars I ordered because I wanted to see if I wanted to put them in my club, wanted to order them, like order more. We should get more than a month because geez, by the time I got my order, it's like I've been booking it trying to get through these bars. But my wax is not very organized today, but I'm going to try to organize it as I go here. So I want to start with Scentsy first. I finished a laundry liquid from Scentsy in pink cotton. I was really excited about this because I love pink cotton. You guys, I can't smell anything in this. I can't smell it on cold. I can't smell it like in the washing machine. Nothing. This does not smell like pink cotton. So is that normal or I don't know. What I do like about this is I like the pump and I liked the wash. I thought that, you know, this was a good value, especially if you get it half price. So I actually have another laundry liquid coming, but it's coming in jammy time. So I'm hopeful that I can smell it because truly I could not smell any of that at all. So I won't get that again per se, unless it's like clearanced out for super cheap, just because it's scentless to me. I don't know. I was talking to Natalie the other day and we were talking about mixes with Salty Sea Air, and we got on this like apple and Salty Sea Air kind of conversation, and I really wanted to try that. I want to try it with a peeling apple, but I don't have a peeling apple in my collection right now. So I pulled out one of my Jack's Obsession bars and then I blended it with L3's Salty Sea Air. So L3 Salty Sea Air is my favorite Salty Sea Air. It's just exactly what it sounds like. Aquatic, salty, ocean air. So I blended that in the same warmer with Jack's Obsession, which is my favorite apple scent ever. It is like a apple cider, but there's no spices. It's just that crisp apple. I love this scent. I only have one bar left, so I'm hopeful, fingers crossed, that they bring it back because I don't have any more bars of it. Well, I've got the one, but I'm going to save that for this fall. But I did this combination in the bedrooms and I mainly just got the Jack's Obsession, which no complaints. I love this scent, but I really could not smell Salty Sea Air at all. So I would try that combination again. But for me this time, it was just the Jack's Obsession apple like really took over more. But please bring that one back, Scentsy. I need that one back in my life. I also finished some of the samples from Scentsy. So Clementine Cupcake. I could not smell this one warm at all, but I put it in the bathroom and I don't know if just what I had going in the rest of the house just kind of took over the bathroom. But on cold, this smells amazing. So I do want to pick up one of these bars and see how that does, because that is just a bakery fruit scent. Vanilla bean buttercream. It is just your standard creamy vanilla buttercream scent. Cake frosting. I love that one. I have that in a brick. Blue Sage and Tonka. I was testing this to see if I wanted to pick up a bar of it, and it's a nice scent, but it's not for me per se home wise. It's a very masculine, like when I smell stuff like this, I think about my brother, because my brother lives in Dallas, or he lives in Fort Worth technically, but you know, the DFW area, and he wears cowboy boots and, you know, he's got that kind of vibe. And so whenever I smell scents like this, I'm like, oh, he would really like this one because it's very masculine, manly, kind of Western. That's the vibe I get from these. So it's a nice scent. I think a lot of people would like this scent if you like leather and things like that, but I just don't need to have it in my house per se. Sugared Strawberry. I have had bars of this in the past. I don't particularly care for it. It's like a candied strawberry. It's just a little too much for me. Sun-kissed citrus. I have this one going today in the bathroom. Yeah, it's not for me. I don't know. I'm not a big citrus fan. It depends on the citrus, but a lot of times citrus scents can pull BO to me. So not one I would get again. And then Go-Go Mango. This one I don't even remember smelling. So that tells me that it wasn't anything special and I don't need it. So I think unless I find another one, those are all of my, yeah, those are all the testers that I went through. And then I went through a car bar and a pod in Amazon Rain. I'm obsessed with Amazon Rain currently. This is so good. So I had both of these going in my car. Car bars, I think they're kind of a waste of money, to be honest with you. But I tend to get them here and there, especially if I can find them on clearance. And that came in my consulting kit, I think. And then the pod also came in my consultant kit, but I put this in my club. I want to get more of this. What took me so long to try Amazon Rain? This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love that. So I have got one more pod out of that 2-pack. And then, like I said, it's going to be in my club. Okay, so let's get into I've got the Bring Back My bars that I purchased, and then I got the June scent of the month to share. So I did not get every single Bring Back My bar for many reasons. One, a couple of them I've already tried and know I don't care for, like My Wish, Beach. I don't like those scents. So I just went through and really picked what I thought I would actually enjoy. So the first one I went through is, picked up 2 of Happy Birthday. So I have had Happy Birthday in the past and enjoyed it, but I also remember not totally understanding the hype of it because this is a light scent. I was excited that it was coming back to try it again, and I am really conflicted on how I feel. So I used both of these bars throughout the whole house, and I could smell it, but it was so light. And I just wonder, do I have other birthday cake scents I like more? But when I think about that too, I think a lot of vendors have birthday cake that's also really light. Now, I really like Sassy Girl Aroma's birthday cake. That's a great one. So when I try to think about, like, for the nature of this type of like vanilla scent, it probably is a decent performer. I just wish it was stronger. So I have one other bar of this currently. I purchased 3 of them, and I'm kind of going to let that one sit. I took it out of my club, and then I decided to put 1 bar back in. I want to keep it for a little bit just to have on hand. It would be a good mixer. And what if it gets stronger after sitting? You know, I'm sure these bars are freshly poured, and now I'm trying to like rush to get through them so I can see what I, need more of. So I'm going to keep this one in my club, 1 bar for now, just to have on hand. And Natalie said they make good birthday gifts, like to add to something, and she's totally right. So just going to keep it for now. I'm like 50-50 on it. So, okay. Fuzzy Blanket. This one's beautiful, but this is literally jammy time. On cold, on warm for me, if you like jammy time, but it's too strong for you, get Fuzzy Blanket. Fuzzy Blanket smells like jammy time with less oil to me. It's a beautiful scent. I like this one a lot, but jammy time is stronger. So I'm just going to keep with the jammy time. Yeah, this one is really weird to me. Why it smells, I mean, it's identical. So at least to my nose, it's identical. So I enjoyed that, but I'm not going to get any more of it. Whiteout, this is a big no. So I wasn't sure if I was going to like this one or not, because it really was 50-50 between like Charity loves it, Natalie hated it, or, Natalie said it smelled like toothpaste, etc. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pick it up and see, because I liked the other notes. It's like apple, tree, and peppermint. I was like, oh my gosh, it sounds really great. This is like the strongest bar, probably the strongest of anything I melted here. today that I'm going to share with you. This is full on like cinnamon toothpaste to me. This smells like a tube of cinnamon toothpaste. Yeah, it's a big no for me. I do not care for this one at all. Not my vibe. I don't know. I'd be curious if you have tried Whiteout to see what you think of it, because I really get that toothpaste note strong, but Charity doesn't get that at all, and like really doesn't get the mint. So that's so interesting. So if you guys have tried Whiteout, let me know what you think. But for me, that one was a big no. Harbor's Edge. This was one of my favorites, smelling it on cold. So this one I have melting in the bedrooms right now, and it's fairly light. A couple more bars of it, but it's not one that I think I need tons and tons of. And hopefully it cures a little bit more and gets a little stronger. Painted Leaves. I was really excited about this one. I have tried this in the past, like years ago. This is like apple, or maybe not apple. This is like, scratch that. This is tree, tree notes, some spices maybe, and I get like a hint of mint or like a cool air. This was really, really strong. I'm conflicted on this one because I did like it, but then when I think about all of the vendor wax that I have that is similar to this, like tree type scents, then this becomes not that special. You know what I mean? Like if I think about just Scentsy, this is really unique. But when I think about all the other wax I have, it's not. So I don't think I would get this again just because I have all this other vendor wax that I think does tree scents better. But I did enjoy that. I also have, I did not melt those, and I don't think I'm going to. I have Hemingway and Rustic Lodge that I thought about melting, but to me, it's kind of the same story. Do they smell good? Yeah, they do, but they don't smell anything super special to me. Plus, I have so many vendor wax scents that are so similar to them that I just don't feel like I need it, you know? So I'm probably going to pass on that one. So this one, this is the June scent of the month. This is Pacific Mist. So when I did my Bring Back My Bar order, I threw this one in the cart as well. This is so good. Oh my gosh. Aquatic, driftwood. This is beautiful. I melted this in the bedrooms yesterday. I think bedrooms and bathrooms. It's like a light to medium, but I could smell it. I'm going to keep this one in my club for a while and get a couple more bars. Like, I don't need to have tons and tons of this bar, but I really enjoyed it. It was a really pretty scent. If you like the aquatic, driftwood, beachy, fresh scents, you would really like Pacific Mist. So that one's available right now, 10% off during the month of June. So if that interests you, I would say June is the month to try to grab it. Plum and White Woods. This one I really, really loved. This is beautiful. You get the woods and you get this sweet, almost body care-esque plum. I really enjoyed this one. Again, like I don't need tons and tons of it, but I'm gonna get probably a 6-pack of this, and I think that will be fine. The thing about clubs for me, I gotta be careful because for one, I don't want to be spending too much money, but two, I get tired of scents. I like to try new things. So yes, I loved this one. This one was beautiful, but a 6-pack should suffice. Like by the time I get through a 6-pack of something, I'm probably tired of it, or maybe they're bringing it back. Like a 6-pack with all the wax that I have probably would last me at least a year or two. So maybe it would come back at that point. And I have had Plum and White Woods in the past. So I know this is at least the 2nd bar that I went through. And my scent preferences have changed. Like back then, I did not like tree notes, tree scents at all. And this definitely has that kind of tree-esque-ness to it. So I try to be mindful about that too. Like not stocking up on anything too much, because like even right now I have like so much sweet plum pastry in my collection, and I like sweet plum pastry a lot, but I have so much of it from clubs. I just don't want to get to a place where I've got 30 bars of something sitting in my collection. So I'm gonna get a 6-pack of this and then probably call that one done, but I really do enjoy that one. And then the last Scentsy, the last Bring Back My Bar I melted was Ghostly Greetings. So this one's got a either you love it or you hate it type audience. Everybody, when I was hearing the notes, I was like, I think I'm really gonna like this scent. I don't know. So when I got it on cold, it had like a waxiness to it that I didn't really care for, and I wasn't really sure if that was gonna go away on warm, but it did. I didn't smell like wax on warm. I really like this one, you guys. I'm also gonna get a 6-pack of this one. This is good. This is really unique. This was really strong. This is like a deep plum fruity scent with a hint of spices. And I love, I don't know if you really like look at the packaging with the ghost and the cauldrons. Everything about that I love. The name, the packaging, and the scent really is, it's like if you're looking for a fruit in the fall, like a fall fruit scent, this would be it. Where you have that deep plum and you have a little bit of the spices. This is not super spicy or anything. I really like this one. So probably a top favorite of mine from the Bring Back My Bars. So maybe let's do that. So I'm gonna get a 6-pack of this. So if I had to pick my favorite from the Bring Back My Bar that I melted, it would be these two. Ghostly Greetings and Plum and White Woods. Really surprising. I would have think it would have been like, and Fuzzy Blanket, just because I love Jammy Time. But if I'm trying to think unique, Fuzzy Blanket to me is Jammy Time. But these two are my favorite for sure. So these two are getting 6-packs. And like I said, I got Rustic Lodge as well as Hemingway, but I'm just going to save those because I don't think they're anything. They're good. I like them. I just don't think I need to get more of them. So that's it for Scentsy. Let's scooch into vendor wax here. I'm going to try to keep things organized if I can. Swanky's Cashmere Cedar Baccarat Rouge 540. Summer sent this to me. Really great Baccarat Rouge scent. I melted that in the bathroom. It was good. Same with this one. Bodies Harmony, right? Oh, is that the name of this vendor? Okay, the Harmony is like the smallest word I've ever seen, but it is fuzzy socks and warm blankets. They are closing, right? I think that they are closing. It was a good scent. And Summer sent that one to me as well. One from Lavender and Speckles Scents. This is Speckles Birthday Cake. Happy birthday, Speckles. Birthday cake, vanilla bean Noel, and peppermint. So this has to be missing a scent note. Something, when I melted this, I got this like spicy note, and I wasn't really sure what it was. And so I really did not care for this on warm. I'm thinking birthday cake, vanilla, and peppermint. Like, that's not what this smells like. And then when I go and look on the site now, it's got a Palo Santo note added to it. So I don't know if just the description has changed or if there was a typo, or I don't know. I don't care for this per se. It's very Palo-esque to me. And I don't know. I don't know what it was about it, but maybe because I was smelling the Palo and I wasn't expecting to smell the Palo. Like, sometimes that can throw me off too. If I have something in my head with the way like a scent is supposed to smell and it doesn't smell like that, you know? So that one's just probably not for me, but I know a lot of people really like that one and it performed well. One from VCS. So Natalie sent this to me. This was the Raspberry Jam Bakery. So it was part of a Blossom bar. I have always been really curious about VCS's raspberry, but I don't really get good performance with that vendor, and her Blossom bars are just really expensive. I don't know. I can't see myself purchasing anything for that price, especially when they're going out of business. Like, I don't need to, or, you know, she's going to close the shop at the end of the year. I don't need to fall in love with the scent at this point, kind of. But everybody talks about her raspberry, so Natalie was so generous to send this to me. So a big thank you to her. And it's a beautiful raspberry, but this was super light in my house. I got barely any performance from it, but it did kind of confirm to me that Salt Mountain Melts has one of the best raspberries out there too, because I had heard people say the Salt Mountain Melts was comparable to VCS, and I would agree just from smelling this. So I'm glad that I can keep getting the raspberry from Salt Mountain Melts. So beautiful raspberry bakery, just wish it was stronger. Got one from Salt Mountain Melts, now that we're speaking of that vendor, in Sunday Brunch. Cupcakes at Tiffany's, zucchini bread, and pumpkin pecan waffles. I loved this scent. This was so good. Super sweet, super strong. Really, you really got the pumpkin pecan waffle. Truly made you think that you were like at like a bakery. And yeah, it was so good. And I melted this on a Sunday morning, so it just kind of added to the atmosphere of the melt. I'm gonna run out of room here, aren't I, pretty quick. I have a couple from Teddy B's, and then we'll get into my swarm of L3. Teddy B's Spun Sugar. This is Cotton Candy Clouds, Beach Treats, and Cashmere Cream. I didn't really get any beach treats from this, but it was that Cotton Candy Clouds. Super sweet, girly, kind of perfumey cotton candy scent. I enjoyed this. It was like a medium throw. I don't know if I would get this again per se, like maybe a souffle of it, but it wasn't one that I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have tons and tons of it, you know? But a souffle I would get again. So next is Sundresses and Lemonade, Fresh Ozone and Air, Roses, Jasmine, Lavender, Vanilla, Melon, Sugar Lemon with a fizzy twist. Never had tried this one. Obviously, this is a very popular one from Teddy B's. I really enjoyed it. I don't need tons of it. Another souffle maybe at some point I would like to have, and I will melt it. Reminds me a lot of Laundry for Days from Super Tarts. This is a very kind of fizzy laundry scent, and so the fizziness really adds something to it, so it's not just like clean cotton. You know, you have kind of like that lemon fizziness, so that was really, really nice. And I've got a big stack of L3 here. So first off, If These Dolls Could Talk, Boom Boom. Fresh picked strawberries, cotton candy, strawberry white cake, and then Boom Boom. So Natalie sent this one to me, and I have been wanting to try strawberry with dirt. So that's what I did with this. I blended this 2 different days with Destination Wax's dirt, and this was really, really beautiful. Strawberry for me can be kind of weird. It just depends on the oils and things. Blended with dirt, this was great. So I'm definitely on the strawberry and dirt kind of train. Then I've got Bluebeard, our more masculine version of Pink Mustache. This is blue sugar, pistachio, and savory bakery. This is a favorite of mine from L3. I've melted a couple of these over the last year or two. This is really good. You really get the blue sugar and the pistachio, and then you get like a hint of bakery as well. I love this one. I would definitely get that one again. Santa Monica Pure, Salty Sea Air, Pink Chiffon, and Strawberry. This one I really didn't get too much of the Salty Sea Air, but I got that Pink Chiffon and Strawberry. This was really pretty, very, very strong. Yeah, I always have great performance with L3 as far as like strength. Mallow Fluff, Sweet Lady, and Peppermint. So Sweet Lady looks like it's spun sugar, berries, vanilla fig, bergamot, and caramel. This one I really just got the peppermint on warm. Peppermint can really do that though. It can kind of drown out any other scent note. So this was nice. I melted it in the bedrooms, but I'm not gonna pick that one up again. Sugar Cakes, Raspberry, and Vanilla Ice Cream. So fluffy yellow cake batter with whole vanilla buttercream frosting and crushed vanilla wafers on top. This one, I liked it fine on cold. I had it melting in the house. I was outside in the backyard for a bit. And when I came back in, I went, oh, where's the paint coming from? And then it like dawned on me that it was this. This smelled like I was painting the house. I don't know what it was. That sugar cake, yeah, I don't know. Wasn't exactly for me. So truly it just smelled like I was painting the house. It was very strange. Strawberry pound cake, pumpkin pecan waffles, a sugar cookie royale. 10 out of 10. This was beautiful. I loved every second of this scent. I would definitely get it again. You get like each of those notes. Oh, this was amazing. So I would definitely get that one again. Penelope's Peach Pie, Zucchini Bread, Sweet Cream. So peach nectar, cinnamon sugar, caramelized pralines, pie crust, whipped cream, waffle cone. I have come to realize I don't really like L3's peach nectar. There's just something off about it to me. It's very sharp, very, very sweet, very candied-like, and it kind of makes me a little bit nauseous when I melt it. So I would not get this again, and I'm going to avoid like peach nectar, I think, for a while. And then lastly, finished Emerald City. This is baked Granny Smith apple pie topped with brown sugar on a pretzel crust. This is a great scent. It's popular from her for good reason. I love this one. The pretzel in here is really good, so I need to get more of this. I don't have any more, but I need to have another couple weeks of melting L3. I'm gonna go through some Teddy B's for a while, but then I really need to get back to, like I mentioned in my melting basket, my Rose Girls drawer, my L3 drawer, and my Sassy Girl Aroma drawer, because all three of those I barely can get closed. So I need to just make some natural room in there. And then I'm kind of like, okay, if you can't fit anymore, you can't order anymore from these vendors either. So I want to have, you know, the option to order if I want, and yeah, not break my dresser here either with too heavy of drawers. But that is it for this Empties video. Thank you for sticking with me if you're been here the whole time. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.